Welcome to Stay Strong, Be Flexible YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is dedicated to those of us who are 50 plus who want to stay strong and be flexible as we age. We're going to start off with a warm-up, just marching in place. I want you to think about having your feet straight forward. I want you to think about having a zipper right here in your abdomen like you're wearing a pair of jeans. And just zip that zipper up, and then we're going to roll our shoulders back and down. Make sure we're taking nice deep breaths as we march in place, warming up our body, getting ready for a nice workout. So we're just going to start with overhead, with our arms up and down. And if that doesn't feel good today and you just want to go shoulder height, please just go shoulder height. But if you're going up overhead, we're going to count down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're just going to march in place, swinging those arms. If you want to do a little bit more vigorous warm-up, then really move those arms as we march. But you don't have to. You can do what's available to you today. And next we're just going to do some knee lifts. Now this is a good time to warm up your abdomen as we crunch our abdomen, as we lift our knees. And let's just take our hand to opposite knee, crunching our abs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's just march in place. Again, if you really want to move, you can, but you don't have to. We're just warming up our body, getting ready to stay strong and be flexible. So here we are. We're just going to go out to the side with our legs. And now we're just going to bring our elbows up to shoulder height. Now if you want to get a little bit more intense, you can come down, bending your legs. But you don't have to. You can stay up if you want to. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's just march in place. And now we're going to step to the back. And we're going to do what's called skiers. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Now, interestingly enough, as we age, we lose the ability to step backwards. So this is a great exercise to practice to keep that skill of stepping backwards. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're just going to take a nice breath, inhaling and exhaling. Moving on to our strength portion, our stay strong portion, we're going to be doing wall push-ups and wall squats. Great way to tone those arms and tone the glutes. So we're just going to start out by putting our hands against the wall and going into a push-up. So going down, 10, 9, 8. Make sure your whole body is dropping. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And turning around, we're going to do a wall squat. This is great toning for our legs and our glutes. So you're just going to sit down, putting your back against the wall. Now this might be what's comfortable for you, and you can certainly stay right here, but the lower you go, the more you're going to engage those lower body muscles. So I'm going to come down here and just count down 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, and let's go a little bit lower if it's available. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. You might be starting to feel this right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's just stand up. And we're going to do some more push-ups. This time, our fingertips are going to be looking at each other. This gets our triceps toned. So let's just have our hands looking at each other and going down. 10, 9, 8. Bringing those shoulder blades together. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And one more set of wall squats. Again, you can stay wherever you want to. Just putting your back against the wall, our legs out, forward, feet forward. The lower you go, the more you're going to engage these muscles right here and your glutes. So I'm going to go just a little bit lower and start counting down. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Now, if you can go a little bit lower, we'll do 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost over, 2, and 1. Very good. Great day working out our arms, our back, and our legs. We're going to move on to our flexibility, Be Flexible part of our YouTube channel. And now we're moving into our Be Flexible portion of our YouTube video. And I just want to take my shoes off. And it's very important when we're aging to make sure we have a nice pair of shoes. A pair of shoes with a wide toe box that has a zero drop. Very important to invest in that nice pair of shoes. But for the second part of our Be Flexible video, we're going to be stretching out our feet and our hands. Now, what is the most neglected part of our body? Our feet. What does the most work for us? Our feet. So it's important to work out your feet every day and keeping them strong and healthy. So I'm just going to sit up nice and tall, and I'm going to spread my toes out as wide as I can and bring them back together. Spread them out wide and bring them back together. Spread them out wide and bring them back together. Now let's just point our feet away from our body. And as we do that, we're going to lift up our toes. This is called plantar flexing. And then we're going to point our toes back down. And then bringing our feet towards our head. And then lowering our toes down. And then back up. And again, away from our body, up. And then back down. Towards our body, dorsiflexing, toes down, and back up. And then pointing away from our body, lifting our toes up, and then back down. And then lifting our toes towards our body, bending our toes down, and back up. Now let's point one foot away from our body and one foot towards our body. Plantar flexing and dorsiflexing. And we're just going to hold that for a minute, sitting up nice and tall, stretching the top and the bottom of our feet. And then we're going to switch, taking a nice inhale and an exhale. And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Now we're going to bring our feet up and internally rotate our feet. And if you want to, but you don't have to, see if you can pull your toes up and then back down. And then we're going to turn it the other way, externally rotating. You can bring your toes down and back up if you want to. We're going to internally rotate and externally rotate and internally rotate and externally rotate. And now lifting one foot off the ground and just rotate that ankle around in a circle. Probably the most important exercise we do of the day is exercising our feet. Again, the most neglected part of our body, but the part that does the most work for us. Let's go the other way. I happen to have a titanium toe joint in this foot. I had foot surgery and it just turned out great. Titanium toe joint works great. And we're going to put that foot back down. We're going to lift up the other leg and just rotate our ankle around in a circle. And then rotate the ankle the other way. And I highly recommend doing this 2 or 3 times a day, maybe while you're still laying in the bed of the morning or when you go to bed at night. Great time to work your feet out. Now we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to zip our zipper, roll our shoulders back and down. Just bring our hands out to the side and spread them out as wide as you can. Just really stretching your hands out and taking your thumb to your pinky and then opening back up. Thumb to your fourth finger, then opening back up. Thumb to your middle finger, then opening back up. Thumb to your first finger, then opening back up. And then we're going to turn our hands over and just bend the joints of our fingers. And now we're going to stop bending the joints and just rotate our wrist around in a circle. And now rotate our wrist the other way. And taking our hands out forward, let's just pull our fingertips back and drop our shoulder. Oh, that's such a fabulous stretch right here for our forearm, especially if you're texting a lot or you're on the computer a lot or you're messaging a lot. And now we'll go to the other side, bringing those fingertips back, stretching that forearm. And let's take our hands back down to our knees. Now, the taller you are, the more blankets you want. And the easier it is to sit in this position, the more blankets. So use as many blankets as you need to. We're just going to do a couple of breath exercises. Now, with flexibility or yoga, it's typically inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. But if you need to exhale through your mouth, please do what's available to you. So we're going to inhale and exhale. One more time, inhaling through your nose, filling up your lungs like a great big balloon, and then exhaling through your nose. And now a nice deep belly breath, putting your hands on your belly. Let's take a nice inhale, stretching that belly out forward, and then bringing that belly to our spine. One more time, inhaling, stretching that belly out, and exhaling, bringing that belly to your spine. And putting your hands back on your knees. Deep breathing is so important for our health. And in a future YouTube, I will be doing a story time for kids learning how to breathe. And grandparents, this is a great time for you to watch this video and help your grandkids learn how deep breathing works. So we're going to take one more deep breath by taking our hands out to the side, putting all your tension, your stress, your anger, your frustration into those fists. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, open up your hands and let all your stress just roll off your fingertips. Hands back to your knees. Bring your arms out to the side, then into prayer. Push those hands together. Roll your shoulders back and down. One more deep breath, inhaling and exhaling. Opening up your eyes and giving thanks for a healthy body.